Alright, so I'm fucking out of ideas for videos, so today we're going to be rating all of the Rainbow Six operators and which of those I would win or I would lose in a fight against. So, let's just start. Okay, so we're starting with Ace. Or no, this isn't Ace. God damn. Ah! Okay, so we're starting with Flores. So Flores is a pretty cool dude. He got the glasses and all. He doesn't look too big. So I mean, he looks eh. I mean, he carries around four of those little explodey drones. Those are kind of heavy, so I think I would probably beat Flores in a fight. I don't know though. We'll see. Now we have next. We have a we have a Rooney. Obviously I would lose. She can punch a hole through drywall and through wood. A little scary. A little scary. Plus, she has prosthetic. Her prosthetic leg would fucking kick me and I'd be dead. Just kick me in the face and it's over. I'm just out on the ground and be dead. Okay, now we have Zero. Zero's kind of an older guy. I don't know how much hand-to-hand combat training he has, but he does look a little frail. Let me take that back. He's a pretty burly dude. I think I would probably get clapped. He'd beat the shit out of me. Next we got Ace. Ace is a cool guy. Ace looks like the guy you'd see at your at like a cookout or something. Now, do I see myself winning a fight against him? Probably. I mean, he's a blonde hair, blue-eyed. Looks like a frat boy. Probably. I would say yeah. Not a very confident yeah, but a yeah. Next we have Malusi. 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 She's a bit of a mixed bag. She's pretty short and a little on the weaker looking side, I would say. She isn't too scary. Like, not as scary as like a Rooney. But yeah, plus yeah, I'd probably beat Malusi. She doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Compare, at least if I'm comparing them to a Rooney and Zero, definitely I'd beat Malusi. Oryx I would lose. That's just how it is. Oryx I would lose. Oryx would just sprint, hit me in the face, and then it's over and I'm just dead, okay? He would just run into me. I'll be on my ass trying to get up, and then he'd just curb stomp me, and then I'd be dead. Now, Iana. Iana. Iana on one hand is hella thick. And that's all I really have. She doesn't look too strong. She doesn't look too big. Her arms aren't that big, not as compared to her ass. My friend Jason would say he would gladly lose to her. Probably would win. She doesn't look too scary. I mean, she does look a little scary, being that she's albino, but no, people are different. Next we have Wamai. Now Wamai is a slightly bigger dude, I would say. I don't think he would be as big as like Oryx or Zero, but he is on the bigger side. I mean, if he started dancing, I'd probably get hypnotized and then he'd start beating the shit out of me. But then again, yeah, I think Wilma would probably kick my ass. I don't think I'd be able to. Callie is kind of beefy. She carries around that big ass gun. But she is kind of short. I'd probably have a height advantage over her. And then I'd just kick her. But then again, she could probably just punch me. But then again, I think I'd probably beat Malusi. Or not Malusi, what? Callie. Alright, next we have Rooney. Rooney's not too big, not too small, kind of in the middle. She is a little scary because her legs have to be big if she's freaking flying through windows. Bit scary. I think it'd probably go first round. We'd start fighting. We'd be sparring it out. Then she kicks me in the leg, and then my leg just gives out, and then it's over because her big ass legs. And I'd probably die. That's how it would go. And now we have Goyo. Goyo isn't too big, isn't too small. He's kind of he'd be kind of big, he'd be kind of small, depending upon the way you look at it. I don't know. I mean, he carries around 2 shields in his damn pockets, so he's probably strong enough to whoop me. He's a little scary. Now Nook I would lose to. Nook is a sneaky bitch. Like, I would be looking over here, and all of a sudden she's over here and whooping the fuck out of me, and it's over. Nook is too scary. I would not want to fight Nook. Warden, I feel would be like the drunk dad at a barbecue. I think I'd whoop on him. Like, yeah, he's a little tall, but his hand's broken like 80% of the. So depending upon which patch it is, his arm will either be broken or not. So that'd probably give me an advantage. Yeah, I think yeah. Warden, I'd whoop. Mozzie, I would whoop. Mozzie's 5'4". That's all I have to say. Everybody's just gonna agree with me. Gridlock's scary. Gridlock is 225 pounds of pure, just murdering capability. She's scary. I wouldn't mess with Gridlock. Gridlock would just completely just stomp on me, and then while I'd be crying, she'd start hitting me with track stingers. No, I don't fuck with Gridlock. Gridlock's too scary. Clash is pretty, I mean, Clash is tall. I'll give her that. Clash is tall. She carries around that shield all the time. She screams. I think she would win just because she'd scream and it'd be a little scary. Because, like, I mean, like, I don't think I would want that screaming at me. Like, that's a bit scary. You're just, like, imagine you're getting ready, you're squaring up, and then she starts screaming at you. Oh. That is, no, I don't know. No. That's, that, no. Okay, now we got Maverick. Maverick rode horses. You have to have pretty decent legs to ride horses. He also seems like he's a little scary. His arms all burned might give him some extra protection, you know, the tougher skin. But then again, he does kind of look sad. So, I think I'd beat a sad guy. That is my justification. Alibi small. I think I'd be able to take Alibi. Alibi small. Unless she threw her little Pokeball duplicator things at me. Whatever they're called, I don't remember. Maybe she'd beat me. But I think just like that I'd beat her. Maestro's too big. Maestro's scary. Maestro's a big boy. Maestro would whoop on me so quickly. Maestro is just humongous, and plus he'd probably burn me with a cigar, so I can't. I would not want to get in a fight with Maestro. Maestro, scary. Very scary. Now we have Lion. Lion's a bit scary, but then again, isn't he French? I think he's French, right? Alright, let's see. Lion R6 nationality. He's French. Okay, so yeah, I'd win. No question about it, I'd win. Just because he's French. No justification, all because he's French. Finka would use her little boosters and then be so quick that I wouldn't be able to see what the hell was happening. And then she'd whoop the shit out of me. Mira is a bit scary. She'd probably call me is it her? I think she's the one who says capullos, but I think that might be Maestro. Well, she'd scream at me and call me very mean words in Spanish, and it'd probably hurt my feelings, and then I wouldn't want to fight her, so she'd probably beat me. Legion would be wearing socks, so I think Legion's one who says that, right? I think Legion's one that says that. I mean, he'd probably inject me with his heroin needle, but I think I'd be able to beat him. He is on the shorter side. Ying would just blind me. Yeah. She would just, like, blind me, and then she'd be in one place, and then it'll be over. She's scary. Ella is kind of small. Ella is on the smaller side. She is pretty fast, too. I think Ella would. Well, Ella is pretty small. Okay, I would probably beat Ella, but I would definitely lose to Zofia. Zofia is scary. Zofia is just a beast. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, she used to be able to pick herself up, so I'd whoop on her so bad, she'd fall down, just stand back up, and then whoop the crap out of me. So, yeah, she's a scary bitch. Dokubi would be too busy texting. But then again, you'd probably throw her tablet at me, and that might hurt. But then again, yeah, she's not that fast. She's kind of small. I'd probably whoop on her. Vigil. Since I'm not a camera, but Vigil. He is pretty fast, though. Vigil is pretty fast. Vigil is fast. He's wearing dark clothing. He might, like, do some weird shit and then get behind me and I get the crap. Kaid is an old man. Yeah, Vigil, I'd probably lose to Vigil, but Kaid is an old man. Kaid, I kick him in the leg and he's down. Like, his knees are probably terrible. Nomad only has one good hand. I mean, her other hand works, but she can't punch me with that one. She'd be, like, punching with the nubs. A little weird. She'd probably still be able to kick me, though. She would be able to kick me still. Would I beat Nomad? I think I'd probably beat Nomad. Yeah, I'd probably beat Nomad. She isn't too big. Now we got Thermite. Thermite, I'd probably lose to. Thermite is a pretty beefy dude. He's pretty scary. I mean, like, he knows how to do all that science stuff, dog. Putting together his charges. That's a bit scary. He's pretty smart. Probably knows some good mixed martial arts. Pulse. Pulse. Nah. I'll put up the clip for context. Pulse almost 1v5'd the entire team during that SI event. No way in hell I'm be able to beat him. The way he was kicking the crap out of Sledge. No way. Pulse would whoop on me. Castle played football, right? I think he played football. It was football or baseball. One or the other, but he's pretty scary. Like, homie has all the shoulder pads and everything. I would probably lose. Ash has a no hit box. Couldn't punch her in the face. Couldn't knock her out. She just beat the shit out of me. Smoke would. I'd probably beat Smoke. Smoke doesn't seem like he's that big of a deal. Yeah, he's generally tall, but I think I'd beat Smoke. I'd probably beat Smoke. Yeah, Sledge would whoop me. Sledge is too beefy. Sledge is scary. Sledge would probably just whoop the shit out of me. I wouldn't even know what was happening, and I'd just wake up and I'd be crying because it hurt. That's all. That's the best way I can describe it. Mute, I whoop on. Mute short-ish. Yeah, I'd whoop on Mute. I don't care. I'll whoop on Mute. He's more of a tech nerd. He probably doesn't even know how to fight. Frost is not on the bigger side. I think I'd probably beat Frost. Frost isn't too scary. I mean, yeah, her bear traps, but she wouldn't like be able to hit me with them, so I'd probably beat up Frost. Now Buck Buck on one hand. Buck is pretty beefy. Plus he's Canadian. He's Canadian. I'd beat a Canadian. I'd beat the Canadians. He'd rather just he wouldn't want to fight. Valkyrie, Navy SEAL, pretty scary, pretty scary. You've seen her guns. She's got some big ass arms. Yeah, I'd probably lose to her. Blackbeard is the type of guy who would try to kick you in the dick as soon as the fight started. He'd try and kick you in the dick. He'd spit in your eye. He would do everything not dirty. He'd be a dirty fighter. Capital has no eye. Capital, I'd probably beat. Capital's older, has no eye. Just put the moves on him. Just treat him like a T-Rex and you won't see my movement, and then I'd whoop on him. I would definitely lose to Caviera, though. Caviera would scare the shit out of me. I mean, there's no way I'd beat Caviera. Caviera would whoop the crap out of me. Now, Echo's lazy. Echo's lazy. He'd seem like he'd get tired too quickly. He'd probably gas. Probably gas out. He's that big boy. Yeah, I'd whoop on Echo. Now, Habana probably got some fighting lessons from Thermite, since they're such best friends. So I'd probably get whooped on just because of the, like, guilty by association. Monty would whoop me. Monty's a big boy. Monty's scary. He's a big Twitch. I'd probably whoop on Twitch. Monty is big enough to carry that big ass shield. So nah, he'd definitely whoop me. But Twitch carries around little shock drones. I'd probably whoop on her. She doesn't seem that big. Doc is another big boy. Doc on one hand. Doc would be cheating the whole time and stimming himself. He'd probably just, oh, yeah. But then again, he is kind of big. So he's kind of tubby. Okay. I'd probably lose to Doc because he would stim, but I'd definitely win against Rook. Rook is a big boy, but I feel like he'd be too slow. Even, yeah, because if he puts that extra plate in, he's going to be a big boy. He's going to be heavy. Just kick him in the leg. Jaeger isn't so fast anymore. I'd probably beat Jaeger. Jaeger, he's not the biggest dude. He's not the smallest dude either. But, yeah, I think I'd beat Jaeger. Blitz carries a big-ass shield, so yeah. Being able to carry that, it's got to make you heavy. Bandit does drugs. Drugs are bad. Drugs make you bad at fighting. Drugs. Yeah, unless he sold cocaine, I think, right? I think it was cocaine. Something like that. He didn't do meth, so he's obviously not methed out. IQ on the smaller side. More nerdy. Probably doesn't really do much fighting. Yeah. Glaz is pretty scary. Glaz got that artistic view. He would see exactly where to punch me and hurt me. Glaz is pretty scary. Fuse is a big dude too. Fuse is pretty scary. Fuse carries a shield. He carries the damn LMG. Yeah. I would definitely lose to Fuse. Fuse is way too big. Fuse is humongous. And then lastly, Tachanka. Tachanka I would lose to. Nobody could ever beat Tachanka in a fight. If you just see how big he is. Look at it. He's bigger than everybody else right here. Tachanka would kill anybody. I don't care what you say. Tachanka would knock out goddamn Muhammad Ali. If Muhammad Ali and Chuck Norris were the same person, Tachanka would be it. Tachanka would just beat everybody. I don't think there's a single person here who could win in a fight against Tachanka. I think that's just it. Tachanka is way too big. Tachanka is Russian. Tachanka knows about space capsules. Tachanka, yeah, no. Tachanka would whoop on anybody. I don't care who the hell you are. Tachanka would beat the shit out of you.